Alright, so in this video I'm going to solve the same problem using elimination. Essentially, it's not exactly the easier method here, I don't think, because the equations are written in different formats. The top equation is kind of like standard form, and the bottom equation is slope-intercept form. In order to do elimination, they need to be lined up correctly. The x is on top of the x's, the y is on top of the y's, and so on. So I think what I'd want to do here as my first step is I'm going to take this bottom equation and I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. So on the right side, it's just going to cancel. On the left side, I have y minus 2x. So this new equation looks like this. Y minus 2x equals negative 5. Now that's kind of what I'm looking for, but I want the x to come before the y, because if you look at this other equation, it goes x then y, and this equation here is y then x. So I actually have to kind of flip these around, and I'm actually going to get negative. That negative belongs to the 2, so negative 2x. Actually, let me write this in a different color. Negative 2x plus y equals negative 5. So that's now the same order as the one on top, my original equation up top here. By the way, it doesn't matter which equation's on top or which one's on bottom. It could be either way. So I'm going to just take this equation on top and just move it down here. So that is negative 3x minus 4y equals negative 2. So now I have them written in the same order, but I have no matching coefficients, so that's another issue. I think what I want to do is I'm going to multiply the top equation by 4. So I'm going to get negative 8x plus 4y equals negative 20. And then I'm just going to rewrite the bottom equation, just bring that over. So negative 3x minus 4y equals negative 2. And now I did that. The whole reason I chose to multiply by 4 is because you see I have matching coefficients here. Well, I have a positive 4 and a negative 4, but that means if I were to add these two equations, the positive 4y plus negative 4y just cancels out. That's the whole point of elimination. I eliminated the y variable. So now I have to keep going. Negative 8x plus negative 3x is going to be negative 11x. Negative 20 plus negative 2 is negative 22. And I divide both sides by negative 11. And I'm going to get x equals 2. Just like I did in the last problem, that's one of my two answers. I'd have to go back to one of my original equations to figure out the y value. So I can go back to really any equation that has x and y in it. As long as the equation has both variables, I can use it. So I could use this one here in orange, I could use the one in purple, I could use these in black. Probably easiest to go back to this one right, probably easiest to go back to this one right here. I know that x is 2, so it's going to be 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 5, I get that y is negative 1. And I end up with the same exact result as the last problem. Like I said, you should get the same result. You're just using two different methods. I personally think substitution was a lot easier for this problem, but it doesn't mean I couldn't use elimination.